I'm running away from the past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind. No blind, out of sight and out of mind. No standing still. It's like you're stuck in a nightmare, but you keep doing it for the thrill. Well, this is reality, you only live it once, so wake up from your dream. But just for tonight, let the lines get blurred, let your thoughts be free, let your thoughts be free.
Hello everybody, welcome to this latest Elite FPL stream with myself, Stevo, joined by a special guest. We'll get on to Jack in a minute, but yeah, welcome along to this Game Week 13 Sunday afternoon watch-along, where we've got Chelsea versus Aston Villa, which is what I'll be watching. We've got Man United versus Everton, which is going to be my ear, and then we've got Tottenham versus Fulham, in which Jack's going to be watching the particular game. Why am I doing this particular stream? Well, to be completely frank with you, it's because I've got Palmer captain, Jason's got Fernandes captain. Jason's probably going to come out on top with this because so far this game week has been just absolutely diabolical, and I just have this feeling that the big premium pick of Saka has come through, and if you don't own him, you're stuffed. If you do own him, congratulations. If you captain him, you're over the moon really. But yeah, I'm really hoping today we get some happiness for once rather than misery, because normally these streams end up with absolute misery. But Jack, welcome, and thank you for taking upon the invite to be coming on. Now, for just to let people know, Jack is actually Danny Boy in the YouTube chat, aren't you?
Yeah, on YouTube and X, I'm Danny Boy. But yeah, I really appreciate you inviting me on, because to be honest, I'm actually surprised nobody else wanted to come on. I'm the only one that actually like I'm astonished, because it's actually really fun, to be honest.
Welcome to Elite FPL. Although on Wednesday, when we're going to have there'll be 7 of us on. I think that's going to be absolute madness, to be honest with you.
I can't wait. I'll be watching that for sure.
Yeah, there's going to be myself, Rupert, Gary. I may as well use their actual handles, because that's where most people know them. So I mean, me, Jason, obviously, FPL Had a Beer, FPL Semi Casual, Rupert, Roberto, Yellow Army. We've got Trigger Lips, Nick of FPL Juice, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun covering those 6 matches that are going to be happening. But today you're going to be watching Tottenham versus Fulham. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I watched so much Ange. Like, I even watched Ange like when he was at Celtic, because I'm a Celtic fan. Well, I'm in a Celtic fan family. Like, brought up. My dad's a massive Celtic fan, so I watched a lot of Ange like before he even went to Spurs. And there's never a dull game with Ange. Honestly, like every game is exciting to watch. And after that performance against Man City, I can't see anything but a Spurs win, to be honest. I do think they'll concede, but I just find they're too strong for Fulham. But you never know, because that's one thing about the way Ange sets up a team. They're always vulnerable on the counter-attack. So if they don't put away their chances, they could be in for a bad day, but I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I'm already inside. I'm fuming because Brennan Johnson's starting.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely fuming about it, because me and Ray had a choice of whether it was either going to be Rodgers or him to start. I always had it on Johnson, and I said, this is the point, this really frustrates me. I said, if Johnson gets taken off by the 70th minute in the Europa League game, he's probably going to play against Fulham. Then I read the comments from Ange Postecoglou, whatever his bloody name is, saying about the fact that, look, some of this game needs to be improved, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, yeah, do you know what? He's probably going to stick with the same team that played against Man City. And then lo and behold, he's in fact, I'm going to just quickly read through the team news, because I don't want to embarrass myself, even though I normally would embarrass myself. Today I'm going to be a bit more professional and actually go for the lineup for Tottenham versus Fulham. So for Tottenham, once livescore.com decides to actually load up, because it takes so bloody long, we got Fraser Forster in goal, Poro Dragugan, whatever his bloody name is, Davies, Udogi, Sarr, Basuma, Madison, Johnson, Werner.
That's a weird one, yeah. Because
Werner?
Solanke isn't in the squad.
What?
Solanke isn't even in the squad, and I have no idea why. Like, I mean, I'm a Solanke owner, so that wasn't fun to see.
I've just seen that. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder if it must be injury. Like, he wouldn't be not in the squad. He'd even be on the bench if it was like they're resting him, surely. But yeah, it's a weird one.
Well, there's the first surprise of the day. No Solanke. Team of Werner. Jesus Christ. Well, then we got Son. I'm assuming Son and Werner will interchange with one another. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, I prefer Sonny out on the left. I think, although it's a weird one though, because I feel like right now Werner, he's better just like driving at the full back and cutting the ball across the box. So I'd prefer Werner probably at left wing, Son up top, and I think that's what they're going to do, to be honest.
So for Fulham, it's pretty much as expected. I know Colm's here, so it's Leno in goal, Robinson, Bassi, Diop, Tete, Berge, Lukic, Iwobi, Smith-Rowe, who Jack has actually got, Reece Nelson, and Jimenez. We will go into our teams in a minute, but there's a lot of sorting out here when it comes to all this. I've only literally just got to the laptop, to be completely honest with you. When it comes to the game between what I'm watching right now, Chelsea versus Aston Villa, all the people that you would expect to start are starting, apart from one player, which I'm surprised at. I thought Gusto may have been playing today. He's not. I'm assuming he's going to be on the bench. It really doesn't matter because he's not starting today whatsoever. But the lineup for Chelsea is as follows. We have got Sanchez in goal, which I think Jason's got in goal. I can't even remember now. Sanchez in goal, Casado, Fofana, Colwill, Cucurella, Lavia, Fernandez, Neto, Palmer, Sancho and Jackson. And up front, and then for Aston Villa, we've got, the usual suspects. Martinez, Digne, Torres, Konsa, Cash, Kamara, Tielemans, again, Rodgers, who I'm really, really hoping does something today. Now Johnson's playing because I've realise I've made an absolute massive mistake with that. This guy called Philogene and Watkins. And then for your game, well, no, not for your game, but for the team that you're wearing at the moment, and we'll get onto that shirt in a minute because you just said that the team that you're wearing, the Everton old school shirt, has there's a reason behind why you're wearing it. Well, the Man United team is again as expected, apart from one player, which I would have thought Garnacho would have been starting. He's not. But we will have Anana in goal. We've got Mazraoui. I mean, I'm praying for a clean sheet here. In fact, I'm praying that Mazraoui comes through with a double-digit haul. It won't happen. We've got Mazraoui at the right-hand side of the centre-back role, along with De Ligt and... Oh, Martinez starts. That's good. Excellent. That's what we want to see. Martinez, De Ligt and Mazraoui. Anana in goal. Ahmad, who Jason was banging on about. Casemiro. Mainu. Delo, Xerxes, Fernandez, Captain Fernandez for Jason and Rashford. And then for Everton, we've got Pickford. Oh, wow. Calvert-Lewin. Mikolenko, Braithwaite, Tarkowski, Young, Guay, Decore, Ndiaye, McNeil, Lindstrom, and Beto. No Calvert-Lewin.
I deserve drop, in my opinion. I don't think he's been good enough. I think Beto deserves a start, to be honest.
So, come on then, what is this sentimental value for this shirt then?
Well, it's just special because, so basically, at the end of last season, my dad came in with an early, my birthday's in June, but he came in with a present in May. I didn't know what it was. It was a box. I open it, it says match worn strip. So I get so excited, and it's a Dwight McNeil match worn strip from last season against Spurs at home. So Dwight McNeil wore this strip last season when he played Spurs at the Goodison Park.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that's why it's special.
That's great. And you're, just to give context, you're just lying on your bed at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I watch. Yeah, that's how I watch football. I just you're right across from my bed is my telly. I've got a Ethernet cable plugged into my box because the Wi-Fi is terrible in my room. And that's how I watch my football. It's brilliant. I don't know what I would do without
Assuming you're about to kick off any second now, like me.
Yeah, Son's walking up to this. Yeah, the ball. So be a few seconds and it kicks off. I'll try not to do any spoilers myself, and no spoilers in the chat either. And I'll just quickly go for the chat. And like I said, this is kind of your opportunity just to kind of ask us questions. Basically, just chat along. The game has kicked off between Man U and Everton. It's kicked off at Chelsea, and has it kicked off at yours now? Yeah, it just kicked off.
Here we go. Right. Yeah. Come on, Palmer. Do you think it's I'll just quickly go for the chat. Roberto, welcome. Obviously, Roberto's going to be joining us on Wednesday for the watch along, and as Martinez just literally stands in his goal thing without any Chelsea movement whatsoever. Brilliant. We already can work out how this game's going to go. It's going to be 0-0 or 1-0 either way. Wait a minute, he's lost the... Ponza, I thought, lost the ball there. Jackson niggling at him there. Colm, good afternoon. Lemmy Longlegs, never heard of you before. Welcome. And if you are brand new around here and you do enjoy the content me and Jason do provide, and Ray, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button. Like I say, we do a lot of watch-alongs and a lot of live streams here. Zimmy. Massive chance for Son, by the way. Phil gave away the ball to Werner, who played it through to Son. And it was like a very, very good chance, but Leno saved it. So already, only a minute in, not even a minute in, and he's had Son's missed a great chance. Yeah. Zimmy's not happy. Solanke's not starting. USC, welcome, pal. Matthew Zaishi, Andrew Ferguson, Genius Gamer, Lee Brunt, Max Roberts. Is there going to be anyone from the Discord on midweek? No one at all. relax and sleep here. No one cares that Lee Brunt got 49 points. Yeah, well, like everybody, unfortunately, lots of people enjoy the fact that they get a good score and then they vanish off the face of the planet the second they don't do anything. Lucas Dunn is predicting a 2-0 win for Chelsea with Jackson to score one and Palmer to get an assist. What are you expecting from today's results? So I went with 2-1 Chelsea, 2-0 Man United and 3-2 to Tottenham. What did you go with, Jack?
I'm not just saying this, genuinely, 3-2 Tottenham. I was thinking that I usually back them to score a lot of goals but also concede quite a lot. So I think 3-2 sounds good for that game. And then it might be a bit biased, but I've got Onana goals, so I put 2-0 as my prediction.
2-1 Chelsea then?
No, I actually in my Super Brew, I play Super Brew, and I think I put one each for Chelsea. But yeah, that's kind of biased. I like John McGinn. I hope and I don't really like Chelsea, but I could honestly see it's just the type of game I think Emery or Villa would just get something like out of nowhere. People aren't expecting it. You can see a wee draw there.
Do you think it was madness captaining Palmer, or just?
I think Palmer's upside is absolutely huge, and I completely understand why he done it, and especially with see the way Palmer played against Brighton's high line, 4 goals. Like Villa they're very high line, and the way Palmer dictates the play in midfield over the top, like playing over the top balls to Jackson, and just the quality he has. I think, to be honest, he's a good captain any week. Never mind Villa at home, which is a good fixture, in my opinion, for an attacker.
Well, so far this game has been very, very scrappy, and I know it's only been 3 minutes 43 seconds. I think this game is going to be an absolute drab, dire 0-0 or 1-0 either way. No, I'm being serious. After 3 minutes, it just looks crap. What about your game so far? Already Son's had an opportunity.
I mean that's really only been the only chance of the game, to be honest. It came after like 50 seconds. I don't know. I think Robinson gave the ball away, just a horrible pass, and in the midfield and pass it straight to Werner, and he set Son up for a great chance, but Lennon made a good save, and that's the only thing that's happened really of note.
Well, I can hear from the Man United game, it sounds like Man United are pretty much on top of it. Although your man McNeil just now having an opportunity there, it's come to nothing. But I'll tell you what I'll be keeping an eye on in this game, even though he's not an FPL option, is going to be Neto. Neto is such a wonderful player. I wonder if he can spark some life into something, whereas a blocked attempt there by Fernandes, for Fernandes more specifically. I'm just going to put on my team up on screen. So I've got Mazraoui now, Palmer captain, Rodgers, and that is it. And then in the big game, we've got Haaland, Salah, and Lewis. I'm now going to bring up Jack's team. So I'm on 8 points at the moment. It's been it's been dreadful.
Spurs are very close to giving away a penalty.
Sorry?
Spurs very extremely close to giving away a penalty. Basuma stuck out a leg on Robinson, I think. Yeah, on Robinson, and he went down just outside the box. But it's definitely outside the box, but it was a close call.
Sounding like you've got quite an entertaining game there, Jack.
I mean, Spurs games are all under Andrew. Pretty much always like a good watch. I mean, I still can't go over that Spurs Man City game, to be honest. I can't believe how well Spurs done. But I feel like that's the thing with like Spurs, that they can lose against Ipswich like they did, and then hammer Man City. You don't know what you're going to get. So strange.
Well, I've just put your team up on screen. How the hell did you have Nunes?
Oh yeah. Well, I'd like to say that, like, see the way I play FPL, I try and like maximise my enjoyment of the game, and for me that's putting in players that I like. That's basically how I play it. I just put
goal Jackson, Cucurella assist, Jackson goal, 1-0.
He's on fire. Absolute fire. He must be near
Straight
top
away.
scorer.
Ball came across. I don't know if Jackson got... And the player's gone down for Aston Villa as well. The goal's going to stand. So here we go. Palmer's not involved in any of this. So no one even bothering asking about Palmer. Not involved at all. But the ball was played over the top by Neto, I think that was. Headed away. Played ball back in. Headed around a bit. Ball lost. Cucurella gets it. Gets the ball across into... into Jackson. And he just gets the ball in. Hits the post in. Right at the near side on the left. Or Martin is right. 1-0. Well,
He's really coming onto the game, isn't he, Jackson?
Well, there's a lot of talk about whether he's going to get a yellow card today deliberately to miss the Southampton game. I think he potentially gets dropped from Kunku anyway.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get rotated.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I think it's a perfect fixture to do it as well.
Yeah, Philogene has gone down at the moment. Not looking too good. The challenge from... It wasn't really a challenge. It was just both players going for the ball, and unfortunately... Philogene cut off the best. So you were talking about Muniz, sorry.
Oh yeah, I was basically trying to explain like my general FPL picks are basically players that I find either players that I really like in real life, like I really like them as players, or like for example Munoz, I could see how ridiculously attacking that guy is. I can't remember what game I watched. It was Villa. I watched the highlights for the Villa game, and that guy. He's not a defender. He's definitely closer to a winger. See the positions he picks up. And actually, I was so confident he would do well. I put on a bet, and he was one of my scorers. But the bet didn't come up. But he was 10-1 to score anytime. It was his first goal for Crystal Palace as well. But yeah, he's just. I watched the highlights for that game. He's so attacking. He had 2 great chances that he missed as well before he scored. Yeah, I think he's a really good pick against Ipswich midweek because he's a 90-minute man. Like he does not get dropped either.
So you've got you've got loaded players today, but you've got O'Reilly was captain for you. Who the hell's O'Reilly for Brighton?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm a Celtic are my favourite team, and O'Reilly played for Celtic, and I had a feeling he was going to start that game. And I was like, it's against Southampton at home. It's Matt O'Reilly. It's his first start for Brighton. Just go captain him. It's the funnest captain I could think of. And it didn't work out. But to be fair, I think, honestly, watch out for that guy, Steve-O, because I think he'll be a top player. Like, he'll be a top team soon, Matt O'Reilly. He's very good.
So you've got Anana, Trent, Son, Fernandez, Smith Rowe, and, well, you've got Solanke. So... Hoyland, who isn't playing today, will come off as a sub today. Oh, you had Bowen last night.
Oh, I was listening to the stream yesterday, and you're saying about bringing in Bowen. I think that's a brilliant transfer, to be honest. I mean, I would say that because I love him, but I think he's so consistent. Like, no matter who he plays against, I feel like I don't know. He could do anything against anybody. He's that type of player. He's such a good footballer, and he's so well rounded as well. He can play it up top on the right, and he'll play 90 minutes every game. And I think I was listening to FPL Andy as well, and he always goes on about like in this Christmas period where games come thick and fast, you want 90-minute men, like that play every game. That's extremely important. Like, maybe you can take some risks, obviously, but like you want the Fernandez's, Salah's, Bones. And so, and the fixtures Bowen has, I think he's a top pick.
Yeah, I did bring him in last night, and Burma did go down in price as well. Beto with a terrible shot there. Yeah,
surprising.
I did do the move last night, Bowen in for Burma, and Burma did go down in price. Now, there's a question for you, and maybe chat may be able to answer this. Just quickly say hello to FPL Kevin. Hello, boys. Good to see you. Good luck today. Thank you. Need all the help I can get. Heggis is saying I'm hopefully Palmer and Salah blanks. Well, unfortunately, I'm afraid to say, but Palmer's probably going to be blanking today. This game week can just, well, this specific weekend can get to fuck, basically. Animations, welcome. Kevin Kelly, welcome. Gary's here, FPL Hovering. I can't believe Solanke's not even in the squad this game week. He's turning into a nightmare. FPL Yellow, I'm saying FPL Nightmare, Gary, the legend content creator. Yeah. The irony is, he won't watch this crap. Lucas Dunn saying, I was right about Jackson scoring at least. Yeah. My FPL is well and truly alive. Yeah, mine is done. Anjan Solanke just came in today and he wasn't looking the best. He was under the weather. So we sent him home, hopefully a full recovery. Yeah, unfortunately, it's this time of the year as well where people are going to get ill, and he is the first casualty as the ball comes over for Aston Villa. Not even a half volley, a volley across. McGinn was the guy that is still on it, McGinn. And he get it through to Tielemans. He does. Tielemans falls over. The good news is that Chelsea have scored first, which means that... that means Aston Villa can be hit on the counter. Now, here's Neto at the moment. Goes for a long... For fuck's sake, you could have done anything with that. You chose to shoot, you ignorant pig.
Raul Jimenez had a decent chance from a corner. Just a header, like he put over the bar. But he should have done better. Well, it wasn't a great chance or anything, but he should be hitting the target, I think. And he hit over the bar.
How's Brennan Johnson looking? Fernandez, Jackson. Fernandez, Palmer onto Fernandez, onto Jackson. They didn't know it was offside or not.
Brennan Johnson hasn't been too involved, to be honest, but it's early days. It's only 30 minutes.
United coming close there. Jordan Pickford had no chance. Absolutely no chance of doing anything with that.
It's interesting. Fulham have like 4 ex-Arsenal players. Like Reece Nelson, Iwobi, Smith Rowe, Leno. I mean, I think Smith Rowe especially, this is his first season not at Arsenal. So he'll be desperate to score against Spurs at Spurs Stadium.
Hey, yeah. Have you put 50p on it?
I should have. He was one of my scorers, but had Munoz, Wisa, and then Jackson, Irvin, and Smith Rowe or something. Yeah, like 4 scorers on. It's like wee fun. I only put I play this game with my pal where we start the season with £1, and then whoever finishes the season with the most money using just that £1 wins.
Oh, right, yeah.
So it's really fun actually. So I put wee small bets on, like 5p's and all that. I still enjoy it though.
You could do that online. 5p.
Yeah. Oh, you can even put 1p.
Aston Villa through. Ollie Watkins score. Oh. This is why he's never going to be that striker that will be able to go to a Real Madrid or a Bayern Munich or whatever. He just doesn't finish off the chances he should. He should be putting that ball in the back of the net. That's terrible. That's really bad, Jack. All played through to him. Could have put it anywhere, and he fucking that's pathetic.
I noticed that towards the start of the season, Watkins I remember that game against Arsenal. He just could not shoot. He missed 2 sitters. He gets games like that.
Yeah, he just seems to be one of those players that needs 3 or 4 attempts before he gets that one goal, whereas someone like, ironically, Jackson, or I would say Haaland, but not at the moment, but certainly the likes of Haaland, and they just take one touch, done, it's in the back of the net when required, and that's just not good enough from Watkins. Watkins should be putting that in the back of the net, and if he scores there at 15 minutes, we've then got a really good game on our hands at that point, because all this game's turned into now is just Chelsea now hitting Aston Villa on the counter-attack. That's all the plan is now. Yeah. As if Aston Villa scored just then, it would have been a case of, oh dear, we now need to attack. And this could be... I mean, I know I said pessimistically, this could be like a dire 1-0 either way, or 0-0 or 1-1, but obviously it's only 1-0 now after 16 minutes. I'm not really hearing much from the Man United game. It does sound a lot Man United are predominantly in control of the game. It's just a simple case of when the breakthrough will come through. Barely heard Rashford's name whatsoever. I don't think I've heard Fernandez's name.
Raul Jimenez goes very close, by the way. Iwobi clapped the ball over the top, but Jimenez just couldn't get under control. He chests the ball down, but it just too heavy a touch, and Fraser Foster just collect it.
Rashford trying to find someone to put the ball past Pickford.
Actually, it just reminds me, I'm seeing Smith Rowe. I'm going to captain Smith Rowe against Arsenal. That man's scoring against Arsenal. You're
going to captain Smith Rowe against Arsenal.
Yeah, that's why I can never be a content creator or anything to do with FPL. Like, my advice would be horrendous. It's just completely biased. Yeah, just because he used to play for Arsenal, I think he's scoring. That's basically it.
What is your rank this year so far?
It's like in the 3 millions, something like that. I'm not
for your time, Jack. Thanks for taking it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like to be fair, actually, like my pals that are a lot better than me at FPL ask me for advice because I know a lot about football, but it just doesn't translate to FPL, especially the way I play. I just pick my favourite players, and yeah.
Would you say maybe similar to Alex Volo? Alex Volo knows a hell of a lot about football and looks a lot into data, but his decisions don't seem to come off.
Yeah, well, he goes for rogue picks, which is fair enough, and I think he probably the same as me, as in he just wants to enjoy the game more. Maybe he just doesn't find picking those template picks all the time fun, and that's like the fundamental FPL, like any game. Oh, terrible pass back from Robinson. Tried to pass it back to Leno, but Son cut it out, but he couldn't get around the keeper, and Leno collected it. So close again from Son. But yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about. But Alex fault. Yeah, just like some people, it just doesn't satisfy them to like rank in points. Just doesn't. I don't know. They just need someone else to find the game more enjoyable, which is fair enough. Like,
I think it's all about why we all play FPL. Are we doing it for mini league banter? Are we doing it just to win the mini league? Are we doing it because work has forced us at gunpoint to play this game? You know. Hold on. Oh. Marcus Rashford is Marcus Rashford at the moment. He was offside. Here we go. I'm just going to see that replay again. The ball played over the top. I don't know what defender that was. Was it Casado that made a mistake? He could have played into Rodgers. He doesn't. He goes selfishly and quite rightly so. Goes for the goal himself for Ollie Watkins, but he just plays it straight into Sanchez. He's really now thinking about it. Probably his best option was to play it out to Rodgers. And yeah, unfortunately, Aston Villa still 1-0 behind. And like I say, this game's opened up a tiny bit. It's still a bit nothing of actual interest happening. And like I say, to the chat, anybody listening, and if you want to ask us any questions, get them in the chat, and we'll answer them when we can. I'll be honest though, Cole Palmer has just been invisible in this game. He looks like, hold on, Beto coming close.
Tell you what, Fulham are doing not bad. They're creating some chances, half chances, but they've not been very clinical. Like Raul Jimenez has had a couple of decent opportunities, but he's just not been good enough.
They are a very, very well-oiled machine for them.
Yeah,
some very good creative players in that team, and when it clicks, it clicks.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, last week it didn't, and they lose 4-1 to Wolves. Remember that when Wolves won 4-1?
Well, to be fair, I don't know for how long in the game, but Anderson went off injured, and they'd already made five subs, so they were down to 10 men for a wee part of that game. But Wolves still would have won anyway. But it's something to. I don't think 4-1 reflected how the game went, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I watched the highlights of. Well, I watched Match of the Day for the first time. God knows how long. When I say I watched it, I just skipped to each match. And that Arsenal game was just absurd. Was it the first goal or the second goal was absolutely... Oh, what a splitting pass that was. Clear. Who the hell was that made that pass? That was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it was offside anyway. Sancho being found there. Yeah, the goals by Arsenal were just absolutely phenomenal from Arsenal there, and they really have clicked into gear. And I was looking at my plan. I know I'll be discussing it with Ray at some point, but essentially it's just potentially in game week 15, a -8 of Dunk, Lewis, Johnson, Haaland. It's all depending on how Haaland performs over the next 2 fixtures, how Man City perform. But Dunk, Lewis, Johnson, Haaland out for Timber, Gabriel, Saka and Jackson for a -4. Oh, Cole Palmer there with an effort. Saved by Martinez. I don't think it was going to go. I think it was going to go wide here. Something's kicking off. What's going on here? There seems to be a... I don't actually know what's going on. So, hold on a minute here. Cole Palmer, was he fouled? No. Cole Palmer goes for a shot. Oh my god! I haven't seen this for years. The player is, I don't know who that is. Whatever the centre back is, touched the ball. Martin has picked it up, and they've given a free kick to. It's essentially closer than the penalty spot to Chelsea. It's actually
really?
closer than the penalty spot for Chelsea. So they may as well just line up on the line, Aston Villa.
Oh god. Yeah, I've not seen that in a long time. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a weird one.
You've got 5 players standing around the ball for Chelsea. You've got Neto, Palmer, Enzo's going to be taking this. He's got the ball. He's adamant he's going to be taking this. Thanks. And they're all chatting away. Neto, Fernandes and Palmer. Palmer hopefully is saying, I'm taking this, I'm taking this. All the Aston Villa players are just lining up along the line. But obviously this isn't a direct free kick, is it? It has to be passed.
Yeah. That's right.
There comes Cucurella. Here's I hate all this. Oh yeah, I know you can't see me on camera. But oh yeah, don't worry about it. No one can lip read. Just tap, whack, done.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good effort by Martin. So Palmer takes a shot. It was going to go in. Good save. Who is that? Pau Torres taps it. Martinez picks it up. Oh God, I hate this. The ball is closer to the net than the penalty spot. It's actually ahead of the penalty spot. So you've got Neto, Fernandes, and Palmer step. I think Palmer's going to pass it on, and Enzo's going to have an effort. This is mental, Jack.
That'd be a weird assist to get an FPL. Porro just hit a shot wide there. It's pretty close.
Wait a minute, I've got to take my earbud out because the radio is now ahead of me talking about this Chelsea game. Nothing's happened, but you've got every single Aston Villa player apart from whoever that is on the line. This is mental. This is insane. Enzo's going to pass it to Palmer, and it's been blocked. It's come to nothing, and it's all been blocked. It's never going to go in a million years. Not in a million years.
Yeah, that would be impressive fitting in 10 players in the line.
The likelihood of that going in is, as the ball's played across, and Neto there trying to take a pot shot in. It's come to nothing. I mean, let's just have a look at Enzo. Oh, he's trying to hit it to the left rather than to his right, Palmer, rather than to his left. Quite a clever way of doing it. Good save by Martinez. If you own Martinez, Mr. Reed, you've already got. I think you've already got 3 saves already. Ball coming across should have been attacked there. The Neto effort, but it's gone out for nothing.
I mean, Martinez is the reason Villa are like always have a chance of beating MD. Like that guy, I think he's the only keeper ever to win the award. Is it the Lev Yashin Award? Like the best keeper of the year twice in a row. He's ridiculous, but yeah, I watched the Aston Villa Juventus highlights, and he was man of the match, and the saves he was pulling off. It's like against a top team.
Well, did that end 0-0 or 1-1?
0-0 it was, but Rodgers had scored a last minute goal. Yes. Yeah. 94th minute, they got chopped off. So
Cucurella looking like he went in with an accidental double-footed challenge. It's fine, nothing's come about it, thank God. Erasure saying, I'm just catching up on last night's stream. Why aren't you watching this? Watch that later. Don't worry about that now. watch that later. Keep up to date with what's going on in today's games, where it's 1-0 to Chelsea and that's it. Nothing to do with Palmer. But if you own Jackson, I mean, Mr. Reed, I'm gonna bring up Mr. Reed's team up on screen because Mr. Reed's team is doing absolutely exceptionally well. In fact, it's just ridiculous. He's got Jackson, he's got Martinez, he's got Wan-Bissaka, he's got Saka, and he is just absolutely storming Torbelli at the moment. He's just storming the game. He's got Jackson, 38 points at the moment. Got Lewis today, Haaland. No, he hasn't got Haaland. He's just got Lewis. Is that Timber he's got there? Saliba he's got. So he's got Trent, Salah, Palmer, Jackson playing right now, and then he's got, it's Vardiol he's got in this particular game. So what are you thinking about that game anyway? Liverpool, Man City.
I mean, I have to back Liverpool to the form they're in compared to Man City. I mean, it's just such a football-y thing to happen if like this is the game that City win. It'd be so strange, but I'm going to go. I think Liverpool will be too strong for them. I think Conor Bradley I've heard that on Twitter he's injured until next year. So Trent will definitely be starting that game. And yeah, not that, to be fair, not that it looked bad without him, but I think Salah usually turns up in these big games, doesn't he?
Yep.
So yeah,
well, especially away from home.
Yeah, I think they proved once again that when they beat Real Madrid 2-0 at Anfield, they can beat anybody in the world. Like they're unbelievable at home.
It's always been like that at Anfield.
Yeah.
It is just a fortress, Klopp lost. And this he's lost once. It is ludicrous, the record. Neto into the box, caught by Martinez.
Yeah, Fulham and Spurs they're struggling to like break each other down. To be honest, there's not been many great chances. I think Son should have a goal, to be honest, but yeah, both teams are playing all right.
I'll say this as a Palmer owner, this is just a complete beyond knee-jerk reaction. As a Palmer owner right now, I'd rather get in Saka. Oh my God, what's he done? Martinez rolled out the ball literally to Jackson that was 2 feet away from goal. Martinez does well enough to stop him getting put in the back of the net to make it 2-0 to Jackson. What the fuck? What the hell is that? And now he's just putting out for a corner, the Aston Villa player. What's he doing? Literally, he passes the ball. I don't even know who he's trying to pass the ball to. He literally gives it to Jackson. Literally passes it to Jackson to say, "Go on then, if you want to come close to me, go and have a go." And then Martinez has done very well to stop it from
just racking up those save points.
And now it's a corner to Chelsea.
Jesus.
God.
That is one thing though. Jackson gets a hell of an amount of chances. Like he's bound to score. Any strikers. Well, to be fair, I think obviously deserves credit because his work rate's brilliant to get into the positions he gets into, but he gets a hell of a lot of chances.
Martinez isn't looking good at the moment. It looks like Jackson caused something. I mean, he was not particularly happy with his Roberto. If you're a goalkeeping man, he's caught his hand, his left hand. Jackson accidentally, completely accidentally. The physios are going to be coming on for this. Yeah, he stamped on his hand. Pure accident. Had every right to go for the ball, Jackson. And yeah, it looks like the physios are going to be coming on the medical staff for Martinez. I think he'll be fine. I'm sure he will be. He's giving his hand a kiss. That's the main thing. Giving his hand a kiss, Jack.
Calvin Bassey's had a wee issue there, but I think he's coming back on. He was down for like 2 minutes, but I don't know what the issue is.
Evening, John. Bloody, I haven't seen John Harris here for a while. Yeah, I noticed that you're saying here, I'm having a stink this season. Solanke on us just compounding the misery. I did. The other day I looked at the YouTube chat league. I just wanted to just see where certain people are. And yeah, John, the stinker is the right word. You're not having a great one whatsoever. What do you put it down to? We've got a corner here for Chelsea. Palmer's Enzo standing over it, Palmer just to his right, very far out, and then the rest of the players in there. Hopefully they can get another goal this time, but Palmer's going to have... Oh, wait a minute, the referee's come out to... What's going on here? Oh, wondering why the ball isn't in the corner, the semi-circle. I always find that weird, footballers putting it literally on a grass line of the corner flag. I've never, ever understood that. It's a millimetre for crying out loud. And that corner, that was wasteful.
Yeah, it's weird when they try and they get caught putting it not in the line. It's like such a strange thing to be so pedantic about.
It's like in snooker, every 0.1 millimetre counts, but football, calm down. Yeah, I was just before I was interrupted, so to speak, by Martinez. We got another corner for Chelsea. I'd rather have Saka instead of Palmer. Ray, if you're listening, you were saying last night about bringing in Saka ahead of Palmer or Salah, and I'm telling you for free, by far Palmer. This is bollocks.
Well, they're just a more reliable team, aren't they? So you know what you're going to get a lot of the time when Arsenal. Although saying that, they had a tough spell recently, but they look great again.
Go, Rashford,
God.
Rashford, goal. Hold on. Half volley for Rashford. May have been an own goal by Braithwaite, but Rashford has definitely scored.
Oh, right.
The ball is in the back of the net for Man United.
I actually thought Rashford didn't have a good game last game, even though he scored. So, I mean, I thought that was the only thing he'd done that full Ipswich game. I mean, it's obviously good getting the goal, but he was non-existent.
And it looks like a training ground routine coming off. I have no idea who got the assist. If anybody in chat can let us know, but I have not got a clue who got the assist. They're reckoning that Rashford will get the goal instead of it going down as an own goal.
I was actually surprised that Xerxes started over Højlund after he scored a couple of good goals against Bodo Glimt on Thursday. I was expecting, if any, Højlund to start over Xerxes. But
Go on, foul him. Oh, what the... Sancho there, screaming and shouting at the ref for a penalty. Mate, nothing can be done about you booting the ball to the other side of the pitch. He's thinking he's being kicked. Just clear off. And then when a footballer gets frustrated by themselves, so they take out on the referee for not giving it.
Yeah.
That's what it was for Sancho. You're crap, mate.
Sancho's such a weird one. Like, he was great at Dortmund, goes to Man U, he's terrible, goes back to Dortmund, he's brilliant again. And now I don't know, can't remember last time I watched him play. Such a strange... Maybe the Bundesliga just suits him better. I don't know. Oh, great save, Fraser Foster from a Raul Jimenez shot. It's a brilliant save. Raul Jimenez, I don't know how he hasn't scored yet. He's had two great chances. Oh, really? Who was it? Tete played a lovely ball in. But Fraser Foster, that's the thing though. See, in terms of shot stopping, Fraser Foster's better than Vicario, I think.
It's a Fernandez assist.
Is it? Jeez, oh yeah, I've got him. Never mind. Don't know why I'm sad about that. But yeah, I heard FPL Andy say that.
Fucking hell! Goal! Palmer assist. Fernandez goal.
Oh no, he didn't blank.
Jason, we've got a game on. It's now 1-1. 2 assists in the space of 2 seconds. Palmer onto Fernandez. I thought he was going to sky it. Fernandez puts it in the back of the net. It's now 2-0 to Chelsea. It is Cole Palmer with an assist. Fernandez with an assist. Me and Jason aren't even level yet because Jason's about 100 points clear at me at the moment. And yes, 2-0 to Chelsea. All out from Fernandez into Palmer. Palmer into Fernandez again. A lovely, ironically, a half volley. Rashford getting a volley or a half volley. And we've got a goal. It's 1-1. John Harris saying, my timing with holding and selling players has been off, and no Salah, too many Halland captaincy blanks, and that Salah captaincy swing last 5 weeks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Try streaming about it, mate. What is the chances of that, Jack?
Yeah,
What's the chance? Fernandes assist and now Palmer assist.
At the same time, yeah. I mean, you'll be happy that at least Palmer didn't blank. You'll be delighted with that.
I need him to get 10 points. I need
to beat Saka.
I said it yesterday. Palmer needs to get me a double digit. He's got to.
Yeah.
He has to. Palmer. I mean, like I said, Palmer's been so quiet in this game. He's done nothing. To be honest, that was don't get me wrong, it's a brilliant assist, but it's now a case of I'm needing Palmer to get me that double-digit haul. He has to, Jack. He has to. I need 3 bonus from him, so 10 points plus 3 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you back him and at least get good chances in the second half anyway. Porro looks in a lot of pain. It looks like he slipped and almost done the splits.
Who's this?
Pedro Porro, he's in a lot of pain right now. It seems.
Hold on. Can Watkins get a shot away? Go on.
But I think he'll be fine. He just looked like he was in a lot of pain there. Oh, Dragusin bullet header, but Leno made a great save. I think it's been quite an even game, to be honest. I think both teams have had good chances. I don't know how it hasn't been a goal yet, though. Yeah.
And Lavia has gone down at the moment. The Watkins chance just now is surrounded by about 400 Chelsea players. He had no chance of getting it. Well, he could have got a shot off potentially, but Lavia's gone down. I don't think it's too serious. It's fine out right now. In a battle with Rodgers, he's come off worse off, but to be honest, he's fine. He's got up. He's walking gingerly, but he's absolutely fine and will continue. I wonder if Jason's even listening. I don't think Jason is listening. He was listening in yesterday. Well, he was listening into what was going on. So,
is he watching the Man U game now?
No, he's normally round his sisters. So he may have it on in the background or something. But
all right.
Aston Villa have they've created that one opportunity which Watkins really, really should have put in the back of the net.
Poor pass from Foster. Oh. Yeah, I mean that's poor from Foster. He's a great shot stopping keeper, but compared to Vicario, he's not as good on the ball. So that will be a problem for Tottenham because they play it from the back a lot. So that could be a big problem.
Well, everybody banging on about him, 4.3 million goalkeeper. Keep him in. Get him in.
He might get an odd clean sheet, and to be fair, he might get some save points as well. But Tottenham just concede a lot, don't they? So I mean, for that price, it's not bad.
Palmer has now got an attacking return in every single one of his home games this season.
Oh.
It's now his 6th and 6th or 7th and 7th.
Yeah, talking about home form, Brentford's home form, that Wisa, I've had Wisa all season. I just love him. He's so consistent at home. Brentford, they're a different team home and away. It's so weird how teams are like that.
What minute are you on in your game?
40 minutes, 30 seconds.
Nothing's happened.
Well, there's been a couple of good chances from both teams, but there's been no goals yet. Or no, Son
and there with an effort, saved by you. It was going wide. The Martinez hinted at maybe being substituted, maybe not. Nothing's happened in your game at all.
No, not in a while. They're both struggling to break each other down, but they've both had good chances with Son and Jimenez going really close. Right.
It's just I've just had to take my earbud out because it just said there was a goal at top, but evidently not. So I'm going to.
Oh well. To be fair, maybe this fire stick. Maybe it's behind. I don't know.
No, because you're on the same time as me. So.
Oh right, okay. Right.
I don't think there has.
Yeah, it's weird then.
Nothing's happened of interest in your game since.
No. Fulham are an attack hero with Smith Rowe. He's played a ball, passed it away to Iwobi. It's a great chance here. Iwobi hits the crossbar, but I think Foster got a wee touch on it. I think it was going in. Foster got a great fingertip on it. God, it's been quite a even game, but I honestly don't know how it's still 0-0, to be honest. Oh, I think Foster does get a wee touch on it. It was an amazing save.
Go on, Palmer. Palmer's just one of those players that just, a bit like with Rooney, a bit like Saka, can just do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
He's just got this free roaming role, Palmer. He's basically been told, oh, wait a minute, it's 2-0 to Man United.
Oh, well. Come on, Fernandes.
Well, no. I'm going to have to find out who got the assist because I don't have a clue. It's just popped up, so it's clearly happening when I had my earbud out. Let's find out. Xerxes with the goal, though.
Oh, really? Sorry. Ooh.
Fernandes assist.
It's just a heartbeat. I mean, I remember I was listening to FPL Andy streaming. He was saying that midweek Fernandes was playing more deeper, but it looks like I think because Mainu and Casemiro's playing, he's playing a bit more attacking now. Yeah. I
mean, I said to Jason that Fernandes captaincy was a great idea. I even said it to Mr. Reed.
Really? I didn't think it looked like especially the fact he could be playing a wee bit deeper. I thought it was a lot better captains, but he's doing well.
Leave it out, man. Rodgers ain't doing anything, Roberto. Trust me. Rodgers, Aston Villa are going to be doing nothing in this game. The fact that Fernandes has got 2 assists. Blast.
Spurs made about 3 blocks in a row there from Jimenez and Iwobi, I think.
Though I am needing Aston Villa to score to wipe out the Sanchez. Well, I'm assuming Jason's still got Sanchez. I'm sure he has. Quick look. Even though Jason's team, to be honest with you, changes it so often. I don't actually know. Jason's there he is. He's really catching up with. Really catching up with. He's got Sanchez. That's virtually a guaranteed clean sheet.
Ooh.
Saka, Fernandes, Palmer, Salah, De Bruyne. That is just disgusting. Let's bring up Jason's team.
It's a free kick for Spurs here, about 20 yards out, so it's a good chance to score.
Who's on it?
I don't actually know, but I'm pretty sure I've seen Porro take them, I've seen Son take them, so to be fair, I've seen Son score them for South Korea, but I never see him score them for Spurs, so it's a weird one. I think Porro probably will take it, if I had to say.
Jason's having an absolute stormer this week.
Is that 2 assists for Fernandes? Yes. And he's a bonus points magnet as well. Like he'll be on free bonus, I'm sure.
5 minutes have been added in this game.
Oh, of course. Sorry, it's Maddison taking the free kick. Sorry.
It's not been that much of a great game, to be honest. It's been pretty flat. Aston Villa are just defending. All they're doing is they're just defending, and they're trying to hit Chelsea when they can, but it's not working. And Unai Emery is in this game. Even if it ended 2-0, I wouldn't be surprised. The only good news is at least Palmer's going to stay on the pitch. I'd like to think he'll be on the pitch until.
Oh, Maddison. He hits the free kick, but he drills it low because he knew the ball's going to jump, and it clips the post. He was so close to scoring there. All Maddison had to do there was get on target and it's a goal. Because he's done.
Watkins is just. I'm sorry, you've got to get him off. Watkins, another opportunity there. Rodgers into Watkins. No, it wasn't Rodgers. It was whoever that is. And a bit difficult, yeah. Give him his due. Did well enough to get the ball on target, but the shot off on target. But you are not going to be getting past Sanchez with that. And Maddison coming close.
I'll tell you what though, I thought Madison just hit it wide, but it took a wee nick off the defender's studs, and I think it saved the goal because I'm sure it was going in, and it just defender got a wee touch. But it was a great idea from Madison. I've not seen that in a while, like putting it under the wall. That would have been lovely. He's so close. He scored a free kick against Villa, I think, like last minute. So I don't know why I didn't say he being free kicks. He's the obvious free kick taker for Spurs.
Half time at Man United, Old Trafford more specifically. Chelsea are just playing it around now. They're just wasting time. They're just waiting for an opportunity. They're behind their own halfway line. It's Cucurella, it's Colwill. They're just passing it around. Everybody stood. It's literally that Simpsons World Cup match, standing around, absolutely nothing. Waiting for the referee to blow up.
Finally, ball.
Absolutely dire. I think that someone who said it on Al. Someone said it on Al's stream. Well, not on Al's stream, but he was reading something out on his stream about an X account writing words to the effect of FPL was supposed to be making me more engaged with Premier League. If anything, it's made me hate the Premier League.
Yeah. It depends how. I mean, it's only natural though. Like if people that spend a lot of time in FPL are going to feel down if it doesn't go well. But it is hard to like separate when you watch a game to separate the FPL. That's the game finished by like half time for the Spurs game. But yeah, it's hard to like sometimes when you're watching a game just to try and enjoy the football. When you've got FPL assets, you're like desperate to do well.
If FPL didn't exist in your life, would you be watching any of these games? I wouldn't.
I definitely would, and to be honest, I'm really interested in like I watch Serie A games and Scottish Premiership games. I watch all sorts of football, so I would definitely be into. Well, I would definitely be watching Spurs right now. I'm sure I would.
Okay, fair enough. So you're a football fanatic, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm obsessed with it. Yeah, absolutely love it. And to be fair, to be fair, like I don't just like the Premier League. As I said, I find it hard to get into like leagues that aren't in Europe. I try and stick it to Europe because obviously there's different styles of football. And like for example, the South American Champions League final was last night, and nobody like. It was on BBC or something, and I had no idea it was on. And funnily enough, the first player I seen was, do you know Vitinho from Burnley?
Yeah. I know they said about him earlier.
Yeah, I said in the chat. I find that so strange. You can go from Burnley Championship in the same season, go to a Champions League finalist team in South America. It's like the levels are.
You'd have to educate me on this. What's the significance of that tournament in Brazil?
I've never watched it, but I think it's like I'm sure it's just like the South American equivalent of our Champions League.
Okay.
I think so. It's a massive deal. Like I knew it was a big deal when Alex Telles scored a penalty and it just panned around the stadium and there was fans crying and all that. Like there was so much scenes, and I was wondering what this game was, and I didn't even realize it was because it's not advertised whatsoever in UK. Nobody cares about it. And to be fair, I didn't know about it, but it's obviously a big deal over there, like huge.
Ollie Watkins' Roman Reigns style spear on Colwill, but more like a frustration barge for the lack of what Watkins has done. Yeah, Vitinho was quite good. I actually really like Vitinho for us. He was a workhorse, did pretty well, and that is half time at Stamford Bridge, where we have it as Chelsea 2-0, Jackson and Fernandes with the goals, and Cucurella and Palmer with the assists.
Did Vitinho not score this season? Like I swear he scored at the start of like Luton away or something.
Really? Oh yes, yeah. They said on that actually then makes sense on the podcast. Well, on the X account feed, they said who can put in their CV that they scored against Luton and also scored in the Champions League final. Absolutely crazy.
Oh, wait, sorry, did he score? I didn't even know that.
I believe he did. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Where on earth did you find that? Where did you pluck that information out of the hat?
what he scored at Luton. I,
Yeah.
I remember. To be fair, I used to watch. I've been a lot busy recently, but at the start of the season, I was watching there's a highlight show on ITV where it shows like all the goals from Championship and all that every week, and I remember Burnley hammered Luton.
Bloody hell, you really know how to live a life, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, that's my Saturday nights.
God, not even I bloody watch Championship. I don't, to be honest, I barely watch football. I remember someone in the chat once said, does Steve even like football? It's like, yeah, I do enjoy the sport for what it is, but it's just played with money. And
yeah, absolutely.
I just think that the money has ruined, in my opinion, the money has just ruined the game. I think it's more about whoever's got the most money, rather than who's got the better quality of squad / playing style. I mean, yes, there's the odd rule to the exception. You look at the likes of Brighton, for instance. Even you can argue Nottingham Forest or whatever, but certainly nowadays the big clubs, it's all about bloody money. Just want to say thanks everybody for tuning in for this watch along with myself and Jack, aka Danny Boy. He kindly just messaged me to say, can I come on to do this watch along? And I just said yes, come along and make sure you're on camera. He's kindly done so. What I will just say is, while we're all waiting around for the half time and whatnot, why not just send in some questions, some points of view about any of the matches that you're watching? We'll just read them out as we go along. Make sure if you are brand new around here, you are hitting the subscribe button and hitting the like button. Myself and Jason are going to be very, very busy, and Ray are going to be very busy across the next 3 or 4 days. So tonight we've got the Sunday surgery, and that's going to be at 8 o'clock. Then on Monday, so tomorrow, earlier than normal, it's going to be about 6. I'm going to be telling Jason we can go at 6:30 if he wants. So 6:30 tomorrow, hopefully we'll be doing the preview for Game Week 14. And then on Wednesday, it's the big one. This is going to be brilliant, I think. We've got the big one. There's going to be 7 of us covering the 6 games. I won't know anything. I won't be watching any of it. I'll just be listening into FPL Have a Beer covering Everton versus Wolves. FPL Semi-Casual covering Man City versus Nottingham Forest. Roberto, aka Yellow Army, covering Newcastle Liverpool. We'll have Trigger Lips covering Southampton Chelsea. Nick of FPL Juice covering Arsenal versus Man United. And then Jason, not only will he be watching Man United away at Arsenal, he'll also be covering this Aston Villa team who just look out of sorts at the moment versus Brentford. So this weekend, Jack, have you actually enjoyed it, or are you just like me in pain?
Well, any football right now this weekend's just been. I've had a lot of uni work to do, so like just watching football is just a great change from that. And I mean that's one thing about the way I play FPL is that ultimately, like, I pick the most enjoyable picks, so I can't really regret it. Like, I just play the game the way I want to. So if it doesn't go well, then I can't regret it if it's the picks I want. So I don't let it affect me too much. Obviously, it's annoying when your player gets sent off or something, but I don't let like bad FPL scores affect my weekend, to be honest. And I've enjoyed this weekend so far because, although what I would say is, I'm a massive Harry Kane's my favourite player. Like, I watch all these games, and he went off injured after half an hour against Borussia Dortmund, so that kind of ruined yesterday a wee bit. But
what are you studying?
Zoology. It's the study animals. Yeah, yeah. It's at UWS and University of West of Scotland and Blantyre in Scotland. So it's quite a new uni actually, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm second year right now.
Why zoology?
Well, I was when I was at school at S6, I was trying to think like courses I'd be interested in, and I couldn't really do anything to do with football. I don't know, like sixth year, like
right.
Yeah, 6th year in high school. I was like, we had to like make our, what do you call it, UCAS? I forgot what you call it. Yeah, I think it's UCAS forms where you like make your forms and send them out to different unis. And I was choosing a course, and I couldn't pick a football one, unfortunately. I'm not a good enough player to be a footballer, so second my second interest is probably animals. Just find them interesting, so
Yeah.
I applied for the zoology courses all over Scotland.
And what exactly do you do in these courses?
It's a lot of lab work. Like, we don't get to experiment on animals or anything like that, but just learning about how even like the physiology of animals was a lot the first year, like how they actually function. Not that I remember any of it, but I had to. Yeah, I'm still studying right now. I've got tests on like December 10th, December 13th, so I just can't wait for them to be over so I can, because there's so much football on after that. I just spend the winter period watching football. It'll be great.
I'm assuming you're looking for a job within that field then.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know exactly what. I mean, you get job experience that I'll be doing. I think that the next summer coming up, because you need to do that for the course. I mean, I worked on a farm for a wee bit just for job experience, so I might go back to that and just for the course. But I don't know exactly what I want to what job I want to do with this, to be honest.
I think a lot of people that go to, not that I can talk from this point of view because I've never been, but a lot of people that go to university, it's kind of, you've got an idea of what you want, but you don't know what job is out there for you to do. There's a guy at my place of work who's, when it comes to being very, very brainy, when it comes to physics and maths, he's up there with Einstein. No disrespect to the guy, but when it comes to social skills, about down there with, piece of bacteria or something. I don't even think. I'd rather speak to this notepad. Because I get nothing out of this particular individual, but he wants to go on to work in a nuclear power plant as a nuclear physician.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, you've got to be quite intelligent for something like that. Like I say, from a social skills element, it's just absolutely flat as anything.
Yeah.
Certainly, from your point of view, it sounds like you're going for a stage where it's pretty much, I'm young and I just don't know what I want out of life yet, which is perfectly understandable because that's what most people that are your age are going through. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, I mean, I have thought about it always. I just don't know where this course will lead me to, but I don't have any regrets yet anyway, because I had to pick something, and I may as well have picked something I was actually interested in. I didn't want to like be miserable at a course, or I mean, yeah, I'm sure it'll work out all right though, hopefully.
Roberto's saying 100% guys, loads of my mates went to uni, or shouldn't you be saying go to uni, and don't have a clue what job to do. Very few people know exactly what they want to do. Andrew Ferguson saying the decision to do a stream with someone or others most of the time has certainly made this season very, very enjoyable so far. Great call, Steve. Yeah, I'll be completely straight with you. Anybody listening into this, I made a decision with Ray, just from my own, we'll get on to Gary in a minute, from my own mental health point of view, that I cannot do solo streams anymore unless it's absolutely, like today, it was just by pure circumstance that Jack put his name forward to come on. But if it's just by, what's the word, help me out here, Jack, you go to uni. If the games are that important to the rivalry between me and Jason, I will do it. But I'll be honest, doing this now, if I was doing this solo, it would be destroying me because it is very, very difficult to maintain some form of intellectual chat while trying to cover 3 games at once. So when people come on like you, Jack, or whomever, it does make life a hell of a lot easier. And I'm just very grateful that you forwarded your name, and yeah, we can crack on. I'm glad that Andrew and various other people really do.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fun, to be honest. Like, if Steve, I will always say to the chat, if Steve does ask like for people to come on, like, it's fun to do if anybody's thinking about it. Just because if you're watching the game anyway, I just enjoy speaking to you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Again, I think a lot of people get which I get a bit nervous wanting to come live
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever. But to be honest with you, within reason, I've got enough conversational skills to be able to speak. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are going to be some people where it's, again, the talking of the notepad and Zelta Ghoul saying there, I actually do mostly speak to a notepad, Steve. And yeah, sometimes I do. I may as well just grab a notepad. But yeah, I if you're with, like, certainly Shane, when Shane's been on, it's just me and him just riffing Office and extras quotes constantly. One question for you from Gary FPL Javier. I'll say it in his style. Do you want to become a vet, mate? Yeah, do you want to become a vet?
Well, what I would say is I don't know if this course, if it's like, I don't know if you need to do another sort of course to go into that, because it might require more grades. I've got a feeling my grades wouldn't have allowed me to go into a course to be a vet. Because I remember somebody in my school wanted to be a vet, and they had to get like straight A's.
Well,
I don't know if it was for this particular course, but it was just maybe a really fancy one. But they had to get extremely good grades, which I didn't get for that specific course. So I'm not sure I could be a vet using this degree, to be honest. But I mean, it would be a rewarding job, I think, for sure. Because yeah, I do really like animals, so.
The question it's not directly for you, but we'll let you answer it. John Harris saying, "What's the best triple up on Arsenal over Christmas period, Steve-O? You know, is it going to be 2 defenders and Saka, or is it going to be 1 defender and Odegaard and Saka double up? Yeah. So should it be mental? Should it be 2 defenders and Saka, or 1 defender and Odegaard and Saka double up? I personally think it should be 2 defenders and Saka. What are you going with, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just the easy one. Is like the 2 locks to make it simpler. Gabriel and Saka, just lock them in, and then. Although to be fair, I think Timber is really good value, because he's only out and out right back. Arsenal actually have, so he'll probably start basically every game, unless maybe I've heard that. I swear I've seen Thomas Partey start at right back, but I don't think that'll happen very often. I think Timber will start basically every game, so I think he's great value. I would say Raya, Gabriel, and Saka, or Timber, Gabriel, Saka. One of those.
So essentially we both agree.
Yeah.
It is both of us. Gary's saying here, I did a year at uni in filmmaking, then another year in law, and finally ended up actually doing psychology. Have you seen any of Gary's videos? FPL had a beer, Jack.
I haven't, but I think I watched a wee bit.
My one, brilliant.
No, I was going to say I think I watched. Oh, sorry, that was on Gary's channel. I think it's on Elite FPL, but yeah, I watched a wee bit of that. I think I watched the first part. I seen there was 2 parts, but I didn't end up watching the second part. No, I didn't enjoy the first bit, but yeah, I did enjoy it though. He was a good host for sure.
Yeah. Oh wait a minute, we got a substitution. Martinez is coming off.
Oh really? Good.
What's his name? Olsen.
Oh yeah.
Olsen's coming on for Aston Villa. So we all know that means Olsen's going to be.
Good timing.
I'm going to have to turn that sound off on a minute. We'll ask you a question. You can hold it. Is it true that it's not exactly the path isn't always clear and one-dimensional, Jack, for finding a job that you want to do? Take it away.
I mean, I don't know. Like, for example, the course I'm on, I think the name of the course was Applied Bioscience and Zoology. So after the first year it was like a broad chemistry and biology. So you could like branch off into whether you want to do biomed. Don't ask me what that is. Or you could do biomed or zoology or forensics. So like the deeper you get into the course, the more specific it gets, which then can lead you to get job opportunities based on that degree. But I've chose zoology myself, so because that's what I'm interested in.
Just to let you know, Jason is listening, and we've got to make this professional. Make this professional. Hello, PK7. Welcome, pal. So. Colm saying, "Who wants to put their hand up a cow's backside for a living?" I'm only joking. Good luck. Yeah, again, I would say a job's a job.
I actually have done that with a. It wasn't a cow, a sheep, a yow, I think it's called, like a baby sheep. But yeah, it was interesting.
Hold on, go. What? Marcus Rashford? What? They haven't even.
Really?
What? Hold on. Rashford scored.
He's on fire. 3 goals in 2 games.
What? I've heard nothing on the earpiece. Unless it's already happened after Ahmed with the assist. Rashford goal. 46 minutes. What?
I mean,
John McGinn. Saved by Sancho.
I'd have loved a John McGinn goal. Super John McGinn.
So just to clarify, Rashford has made it 3-0.
I mean, hopefully he can keep the form up because he tends to like go through wee purple patches and just vanishes for like months. So hopefully he can keep it up.
There's also been news coming out that apparently Edison isn't starting for City.
Oh well, it's a weird one. I mean, I don't know exactly how well he's been doing. But would that be Ortega?
Ortega, yeah.
Yeah. To be fair, I think he when Edison doesn't play, I think he handles it well. I think the game against Spurs it was when he came on for Edison last season. He saved us on 1v1 and it definitely helped him win the league. So he's definitely a good keeper to have as a backup.
Zytegul saying Rashford and Bruno have returned. Start bringing them in. Forget it. Their next set of fixtures aren't particularly. They're not great for Man United. Andrew Ferguson saying get a strong squad of 15 over Christmas, as injuries will certainly get worse over the busy year. Exactly. I mean, looking at your team here, you've got a very strong squad. Anana, Pickford, Muniz, Ait-Nouri, Alexander Arnold, Bowen, Son, Fernandes, Smith Rowe, O'Reilly, Wissa, I say Solanke, but at least you've got Hoyland, Robertson, and Pedro Oro. How are you feeling about your 2 assets in this game then, in Son and Smith Rowe?
What I would say about Son is that I've been a wee bit disappointed with him this season. I don't know what it is, but I mean, he showed that. I think it was the season 2 seasons ago. He just was terrible for basically the full season, and then last season, I thought a lot of it was actually really good. But like overall this season, I think Son could be doing better. Although he is one of those players that can turn it on against MD, and I just love owning him because I do think he'll come good. And in terms of Smith Rowe, I actually backed him to be the Young Player of the Year. But when he went to Fulham, I just think he's an amazing footballer, to be honest. And I can't see him not doing well over this Christmas period. I mean, maybe there are better picks, but he's definitely not a bad one.
Keep talking. I've got serious cramp in my hamstrings. I've got to stand up before I fucking...
I think, he can't go wrong with Smith Rowe, I don't think, to be honest. And he's still getting... Iwobi has a great chance there, but, Force makes another save. Yeah, again, don't know. 0-0. The expected goals in this game must be at least 2, and it's 0-0. But yeah, I think Smith Rowe's a guaranteed score against Arsenal, so he's an easy captain against Arsenal. And actually, I was planning on captaining Solanke against Bournemouth because he's playing his old team. But this issue might not even start midweek, so it's not ideal. But yeah, I think the Christmas period, having those players that are secure. I don't even know if Smith Rowe is one of those players that I could see him. He got benched against City away. I've got a feeling that was team dependent. Playing against City, maybe a different system, but he's not completely secure, Smith Rowe.
Apparently, Harry Maguire is going to be coming on soon.
Who would that be for?
Hopefully for Martinez.
Yeah.
That's all I'm praying for. Andrew Verse is saying Son has to adapt his game. doesn't have that explosive pace he once had, but his finishing is still elite. Agree with that?
Yeah, I'd back him to score like 8-9 times out of 10 in a 1v1. Like because who is it that's really? I'm trying to think in the league that's a better finisher. Like Haaland's better. Salah's a better finisher probably, but he's up there with like on his game. He's up there with one of the best finishers in the league, I think, for sure.
Apparently Martinez has gone off injured. He's got a yellow card and he's gone off injured according to Gary. Gary, if you're wrong. Yeah, it looks like Harry Maguire's probably going to come on for Martinez. Just need them to keep a clean sheet, to be honest with you. But
yeah. Ooh. Not looking great for Everton. I can't really see them scoring.
No, I mean, their away form is absolutely shocking. I think they've scored 5 goals all season away from home, which doesn't bode well. Oh, go on. Oh, I'm sorry, but that Rodgers trying to find Ollie. I mean, Rodgers is probably the only shining light, along with John McGinn so far today.
Goal.
Go on.
I don't even want to say it. So,
Not Johnson.
I don't know who plays the ball over to Werner. He cuts in, he like weighs out whether to shoot or pass, and he sees Johnson at the back post, clips it over to Johnson, who scores. First time finish. I mean, I don't know for sure. I need to see VR. I don't know if VR will be into it. I don't know if it was. It looked onside to me, but you never know with VR. I'll just check here. It is definitely onside. It's just it's a lovely shot and a great pick out from Werner, to be honest. Yeah, get Timo Werner on your team. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he's finished it so well. It looks easy, but it's composed. I mean, to be fair, like you got very unlucky there because you're not to know that Kulusevski was to get benched. Like I think he started every game this season, and then he gets benched. It's one of those ones. It's a weird one.
The crazy thing is that even when he's benched, he comes off and scores.
Yeah, against City.
I think I'm going to have to sack off Ray at this moment. I mean, I just don't know what to...
It wasn't... I don't know. I mean, I would have just backed Tottenham, but that's just bias. But
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I think I commented it in one of the... I commented on one of these videos, actually, like, before they hammered City, that, like, Spurs attack, I'd back them to score against MD. They're just... The amount of chances that, like, the front three will get is ridiculous. But just the style of play Anchaz. I've actually benched Porro, so, you know, Phil Smith-Rowe better score a screamer or something to wipe that clean sheet out. I thought it was a good idea. He got 14 points at Etihad, so had to bench him against Fulham. I played Trent over Porro.
Vong Spawn saying, I was thinking of who's that yellow card for? Oh, nobody. I was thinking of buying Jackson all throughout the international break, and I bought Isaac instead at the end. What a headache.
I mean, that's incredibly unlucky. Again, I mean, I seen the knock he got. I can't remember who. Somebody just
hold on. Mazraoui's been taken off. For God's sake. I can only laugh. I don't even know what to do anymore.
Yeah, you need that Everton goal now, just.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's extremely unlucky because especially it looks quite unlikely. I mean, I watch a lot of Everton. The way the game's going, they're probably not going to score, but you never know.
Everton could be here all day, to be honest, and they ain't scoring.
Yeah.
No chance.
Well, I wouldn't mind a wee Dwight McNeil. I sold him this week, but you know, I really like him. So he's actually in that number 10 position. Dwight McNeil plays this season. Like he plays more centrally. He's actually really good in that position. See, in terms of, it's a weird thing to say, but see, in terms of like pure striking of the ball, like Dwight Wiener's, the way he strikes the ball is absolutely beautiful. I just love watching him. Not consistent enough, though, definitely not, considering the quality he has.
I'll be honest with you, Jack. I'm just feeling just absolutely dejected.
Yeah.
It's just awful.
For those two things, Majrawi off and Johnson to score like within the space of a minute. Just that is terrible. Classic FPL, though, isn't it?
Harmer has got, well, whatever that word, 30, let's say 40 minutes. No, 35 minutes to get me, well, a goal. It has to be a goal. It can't be an assist. It needs to be a goal. I have to say, Jackson has just looked absolutely on it.
Yeah.
And once again, it is just sickening. That I've got Johnson on the bench. Yeah, I just want to get through this weekend and get onto the midweek games.
But that's the good thing about midweeks. If you have a bad game week, it's just like a couple of days away to change it.
Yeah.
So that's perfect.
Bafan has gone down holding his hamstring, probably in the same pain as me. That's what happens when you stupidly, deliberately overtrain. Train legs. Both Isaac and Jackson, so chilling with both, Lucas is saying. Afternoon, KDB.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened to Isaac. I seen he got like a knock.
Yeah, it looked like just maybe a bruised hip. That's what I was thinking it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it was anything serious.
Yeah.
I was surprised Wilson didn't come on from there. It was Harvey Barnes, so maybe Wilson isn't fully match fit. Do you know if he came on or not?
No, actually, I don't know if he came on in the end, like late in the game, but I think it's just a case of like it was 20 minutes in. If he got injured late in the game, I think Wilson would have came on, but Wilson's ridiculously injury prone.
Yeah.
So they just did not want to risk that. Because really, realistically, at max, you're getting 10 games in a row out of Wilson, and then he's gone for months, which is like it's really frustrating for players like that. Like even I seen Kieran Tierney. It's a bit of a random one, but he's on the bench for Arsenal. I think when he's fully fit, he's one of the best left backs in the world. Yeah, it sounds ridiculous, but yeah, I think he's brilliant. But he's just so injury prone. I'm so frustrated for players like that can't get a good run of games. Like
Gomez starts for Liverpool, and it's Gakpo, Diaz, and Salah, the best front three. Lewis starts. Kevin De Bruyne doesn't start. Liverpool are going to batter
does
them.
Trent start to take it?
Yeah. Bafana looks like he's going to be coming off. He's not looking good. He's not happy.
Harry Wilson just came on for Fulham. He likes to go off the bench this season.
Andrew saying, Steve, you're having a very good season. I haven't got that far. Keep making transfers. Keep making good transfers, and points will continue to come. Andrew, mate, you're listening into this. This is painful.
That's interesting because Tom Kearney came on there, but Smith Rowe didn't come off. Usually, like they come on for each other, but they're on the pitch at the same time.
Hold on, Ahmad, charging forward. Xerxes, goal, 4-0. Xerxes.
Jesus.
4-0. Ahmad,
Wow.
assist. And we got that freak of nature coming on for Bafana. I forget his name now, but he's absolutely jacked. Bader Shield. It's not the other guy who I thought it was. Badia Shield is coming on for Fofana. I thought it was the other guy. Who was that freak of nature that came on a few weeks back for Chelsea? Really tall black guy. He's ginormous.
I'm trying to think.
Absolutely huge.
Chalaba. No, he's left. I can't think, to be honest.
What was it? It looks like Man United. I mean, it's the fact that Mazraoui has been bloody taken off as well.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
Robinson
Chelsea coming
has
forward
to
at the
shut up
moment.
the
Neto
bar.
on the ball, skips past one, skips past two, ball crossed in, blocked.
Yeah.
What makes this worse is when you are watching this and seeing Palmer's positioning. Like I said, he's been given a free role, but he is quite. I wouldn't say he's deep, but he's not. He's more feels like the Modric when he used to play for Tottenham. A really, really, really good centre midfielder that was the assister to the assister.
Yeah.
That's what Palmer feels like because he's got Jackson, Sancho, and Neto ahead of him, and even Fernandez, and he's just able to link up play with these guys. But Fernandez has come off. Fernandez has just come off.
Which one?
Your Fernandez.
Oh, all right. I mean, 2 assists isn't too bad.
Not too bad. Jason will be jumping for joy.
Yeah.
Now
I wonder how,
it's over to Palmer.
although he might not get free bonus because Xerxes on 2 goals, so he might just get the 2 bonus.
I don't even know if Fernandez made 60. He must have made 60 because I'm 5 minutes behind. Have a quick look. Oh, he made the 66 minutes.
Oh, Hoyland will come on surely very soon.
Garnacho's come on. So's Ugarte. So yeah, Hoyland. Well, if he doesn't, then you're getting Porro off the bench. Is that right? No, Robertson.
Yeah, I just went all in and Liverpool. But yeah, I'm sure Hoyland will come on for like a wee cameo because it wouldn't make sense just to keep him on the bench unless they're desperate for Xerxes to get a hat trick.
Gary saying Callum Wilson is at least a few weeks from being able to start. Also, Isaac injury is supposed to be, but yeah, it's minor. He'll probably start. Jason is saying that Fernandez is on 0 bonus. That will change. That will change.
Yeah, you think Kulusevski's is coming on, so it'll probably be for Johnson.
Egus, is Rashford applying not to be sold? Well, again, he's wanting to perform really well for his football club at the end of the day. He is a very, very good player, but unfortunately, just over recent times, he just hasn't been doing what he should have been, what he's capable of doing. As Olsen just boots the ball out for no reason at all, and it's a throw into Chelsea, and it's now going to be the next 28, 32 minutes or so of hoping that Palmer gets me a goal. This is how grim this game week has come to, waiting for Palmer to score a goal, Jack. In a game in which Lucas Dunn predicted 2-0 and Palmer to get an assist, Jackson to score, and it's already at fruition at the moment. And to be completely honest with you, I can see this game ending 2-0. How is your game actually going in regards to, is it really end to end, or is it just like a plodding along to a 1-0 win?
It's not as end to end as I thought it would be, to be fair, but Fulham haven't really threatened Tottenham as much. Oh, what a goal! As I say that, Tom Kearney, a brilliant shot. I think Iwobi lays it back to him and he whips the ball into the right side netting. Like, there's no chance for the keeper there. I mean, that guy, Kearney's a great wee player, but that's like a trademark goal for him, just picking out the side netting.
Duran's coming on for Aston Villa. I wonder if Watkins will go off. Probably not.
Yeah, I was just saying that Kearney and Smith Rowe, they're not usually on the pitch at the same time, but they're quite a attacking lineup right now. Yeah, Wolby plays it back to Kearney. Does Alex Voller not have Wolby?
It's 1-1.
That's weird.
Oh, Jackson through. Is he going to score? No.
Oh, I think he takes away deflection off of Dragusin. I think they keep him
for a penalty.
I have a feeling Fraser Foster might have saved that, but it took a wee nick off of Draguson. Went into the corner.
See the Tottenham. The Kulusevski's come on for Werner. Is it a penalty?
Pass for Werner. It's a good assist actually from Werner.
What you say? He's an impact sub really, Werner.
Yeah.
Who did he used to put? German team? Did he used to play for? Where he scored?
Leipzig.
That's it.
Yeah, and he scored some amount of goals. I really don't get his downfall. Like, it's really crazy when you think about how many goals he was getting in Germany. I know it's a bit. I think it's probably a tougher league, but he's like the biggest confidence player I've ever seen. Like, if you know what I mean. Like, as soon as he starts missing chances, it's just done. Like, he can't start scoring. It's weird.
Andrew Ferguson was some kind words here. I enjoy and feel part of Elite FPL, and that comes from your personalities and unique way. Yeah, with words. Not having a clue what words are. I have De Bruyne bench, captain subbed in 60 minutes. Oh, here we go. Jason complaining. Piss off. Fucking hell. Mate, I have De Bruyne bench, captain subbed in the 66th minute, and Mazraoui sub 55th. It takes the piss. Yeah, fuck off. Try being in my pissing shoes. Your one player in Saka has got more fucking points than my pissing team combined. just piss off. It's just fucking embarrassing. Boo hoo, Jason. Let's put Jason's team up on screen just to see the kind of... So this Jason's team that he's crying about. 62 points.
It's terrible.
Me, I'm on... Do you know what? I don't even know. I don't even fucking care right now. Where is it? I'm on 23. So Jason's got almost triple the amount of my points.
But your captain only got 2 assists.
I couldn't care less. It's still one more than Palmer.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely take that.
And
yeah, Fulham
Palmer's
a bit
nowhere
better
near
now.
a bonus either.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, as I'm saying, like, Fulham, they don't look as good in the second half. They scored a brilliant goal. And they do look a bit better now they've scored. They actually got possession of the ball. And, yeah, I think Iwobi's had a decent game as well. But Smith Rowe hasn't really gone to as much as I would like.
This is how bad my game week has been. So if you were going to include, as we stand right now, Johnson's 3 bonus points, my bench, which consists of 2 players getting a 0 and a 1, the 4 players combined have got over half the points my main team have got right now. That's how bad my game week has been. Yeah. Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
But Johnson's not a nice player to own because you don't... He's one of those players you just don't really... I mean, the form he's in, he probably will keep starting, but you just don't know.
Jackson on the left-hand side, all he had to do was play a simple pass to Sancho, and he gives it to... Oh, embarrassing. Yeah, flaming on Kunku on.
I can't believe he's a player that isn't at a club. He's not starting for a club. He's like he was so good for... That's another player who's brilliant for Leipzig in a different league. And then, to be fair to him, though, like, he's had a lot of injury problems since he came to Chelsea, so it's not completely his fault.
Did you have him at the start of the season?
I didn't know. I just wasn't interested. But I actually had him for his debut for Chelsea, and he scored.
Oh, right.
Because I knew, I swear, I remember it was Boxing Day last year, and he was playing at Wolves, and he came off the bench, scored a header.
Here he comes. Jackson coming off and Kunku. And is it Disassi? I think it may be, or no, Madueke.
Oh, right.
Is it Madueke? Oh, I don't know.
He usually starts, doesn't he?
But Jackson's definitely coming off. I mean, captaincy for Southampton, I'm not even joking.
What, Nkunku?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you want to go for a... How many transfers have you got?
I think I've got 4. I've got like 4 million. I've got like 4 million in the bank as well. Like, yeah, I don't know what. I mean, obviously Højlund's a massive issue. Like the reason I brought him in before Leicester because they had Leicester at home, Ipswich away, Everton at home. And I was actually thinking like if Amarin comes in, I thought Højlund was like a similar profile to like Gyökeres, the Sporting striker. So I thought like he would suit Amarin's system quite well. But now he's not starting him, so I'll need to get rid of him for sure. I mean, especially like even when Rashford's starting over him as a striker and also Xerxes, so he's like third choice striker now.
I'll tell you what, for a laugh, if you get, I know you won't do because it's Wednesday. I was going to say, if you were to get a team leak. Oh, good. Oh, breaking news. Cole Palmer is now the right back for Chelsea, it looks like. Fuck me.
Could still get a penalty out of nowhere. You never know.
Mate, there's not enough attack from Chelsea for Aston Villa to even worry about giving away a penalty.
So from your point of view, you want Villa to score, so like they're a bit more attacking.
Well, we've got 25 minutes roughly. That's including stoppage time, assuming it would be 5 minutes like it normally bloody is. These games. Fernandez complaining that Ollie Watkins is pulling his shirt, but here we go. The referee jumped in there with a corner for Aston. I need Aston Villa to score. You know when you're playing this game, like in my case, and I just feel like I'm stuck in a rank or a position. Don't move on. Oh, block off the line.
What is your rank right now?
You know, I don't even know. I didn't even bother looking. I don't want to look. I just wanted to get these games out of the way today. What's his name? The guy from Luton, Barkley, with a clearance off the line.
Oh, okay.
He had his effort cleared off the line.
Yeah.
The corner for Aston Villa.
Spurs have another free kick, the same sort of position, like 20 yards away. Madison will take it again. He won it, so he's a really good free kick taker. So I'd fancy him to get us on target at least. Although Paul's got the ball in his arms, so I don't know what's going on.
What makes me sick about today is the fact that Man United are guaranteed a clean sheet and my defender has been substituted off. One of the very few differentials.
Yeah. No, I was extremely unlucky. It was like right before, it was like 56th minute or something. Like ridiculous.
Yeah, 55th I think it was. And yeah, it's just... I mean, even your...
Sorry.
I think even your... Let's have a look at it. Even your bench... Well, no. Your bench has got more points than my team.
Nah, I think I've got... I mean, half of my bench doesn't even start, probably. I know Højlund didn't... Although I'm really surprised Højlund isn't on yet, to be honest. I thought he would have like 25 minutes, especially being 4-0 up. But it's a weird one. I think he scored goal of the Europa League, like that round anyway. I mean, it's a nice goal he scored.
Shaguer saying that Rodgers has been subbed. Yeah. I generally had about 5 players I want to sell out of my team at once. Yellow Army saying, well, there's an option to do so. Just wait 5 weeks and you'll get those 5 free transfers. 7 away from a green arrow. Will I get a green arrow if Salah scores a hat-trick? Well, the team that they're playing today, as in Liverpool playing, they should be absolutely annihilating Man City, in my opinion. Shaq saying, and Nkunku fine with playing again in the Premier League. Remember when he was talk of the town and everybody owned it? Yeah, I do remember that. Oh, Palmer! In the bloody box, but he's defended well. You can't take that away. They've defended relish today.
That's Raul Jimenez coming off for Muniz.
Oh, has he come off, has he?
Yeah, I mean, he should have had a goal today, to be honest, in the first half anyway.
We predicted Man United to win 2-0. That's come pretty much true.
Yeah.
Predicted that Chelsea would win today. That's come true. And your game, both teams to score and Tottenham to win, could still happen.
Yeah.
The problem is that our predictions are actual correct score predictions. Complete.
I said one each with the Villa game. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's 1-0, right? It's 1-0 Chelsea.
2.
All right, okay. Oh, right, so it is, yeah.
2-0 Chelsea, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not happening.
Scored. Yeah. It's Fernandez and Jackson with the goals today. I mean, what's this? Shashank saying time to get in Nicholas Jackson, then he avoids a yellow. Well, what was it last year or the year before that with Costa? Don't bring him in because he's potentially in a yellow card and all this nonsense.
FPL Andy always goes on about that. See, every time a situation like this yellow card situation comes up, he comes back to that. It's every time.
And yet, in reality, it's just bring in the player if you think they're good enough.
Yeah.
Rashford with an effort.
Because if you really think he's such a good option, I suppose the chance of him getting a yellow shouldn't really... Unless it's like a 50-50 shout, you like really don't know. That's a good excuse not to pick him, but yeah. I do wonder if Jackson will start against Southampton, though. I don't know. Or even
there will be some rotation from Chelsea.
But even Palmer's minutes, I don't know what it's going to be like against Southampton.
Palmer will be fine. Their fixture list, officially, as it stands, is Chelsea obviously on Wednesday. Then they're playing on Sunday. They're playing Spurs on Sunday. Wow. Then it's over to Sunday again. They're playing lots of Sundays. A hell of a lot of Sundays. They've always got a decent amount of time in between. Sunday again against Everton, which is on the 21st of December. That for a 2 o'clock kick-off weekend. Sunday. Deep cross there. So Everton, Fulham, Leicester, Man United all playing at 2 o'clock, and then Spurs, Liverpool at 4:30. That's on the 21st of December, and then obviously we've got them Boxing Day. Yeah, so Chelsea's got nice gaps in between each fixture, so I do think that Maresca will be making sound judgments regarding who he selects in these fixtures, and I think because their squad's so big, he's able to, certainly from the attacking front. I mean, Sancho has been useless in this game. I don't even know what he does, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he can definitely go through games. I remember I watched him when it was a Saturday night game they played at Bournemouth, and he was brilliant. But I've not really seen him play well since for Chelsea.
If Everton played West Ham today, who wins? West Ham easily. West Ham. Everton.
It may depend.
Well, if it's at West Ham. If it's at Everton, it may be a draw.
Yeah, I was going to say it probably depends on who's at home, but yeah, I don't. The way West Ham, like the defense, I thought they played really well against Newcastle, and then they were just shocking against. Like the goals they were. Oh man, 4 goals in half an hour is shocking. But I think Thomas Kearney, they're checking for a possible red card on him.
On him?
Yeah, he's wiped out. Yeah, and the rest going to the monitor. He's wiped out Kulusevski. He's just trying to stop an attack, but apparently it's really dangerous. But I've not seen the replay properly.
I was looking at captaincy in Gameweek 15, and seriously, I may actually captain Bowen on the Monday night fixture against Wolves.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's Mr. Consistent. I think it's a good shout, to be honest. Oh, he's right down his Achilles, like right down his calf. Does not look great. Yeah, studs right up down his calf at like speed. Yeah, it's not great. He might get sent off here. 10 minutes Fulham.
Kearney?
Yeah, Kearney after scoring. Yeah, he's going to get sent off here.
He's going to get sent off.
Yeah, just need to confirm it. See the ref pull it out. Yeah, he's been sent off.
Oh, wow.
Thomas Kearney. 10 minutes Fulham for like 50 minutes now.
Is Brennan Johnson still playing?
Yes, yeah. Although since Kulusevski came on, he's not really made much of an impact since he came on. But I think Kulusevski's playing as a striker. Cause he done that in pre-season. Or he's playing through the middle anyway. Yeah, what a weird cameo for he comes on and then gets sent off after scoring a goal. Well,
again, we've got 10, 15 minutes or so ish for this game, and the only way I can see this game is either ending 2-0 or 3-0. There's no way Aston Villa are scoring in this. Absolutely no chance. And the only team that was looking likely to score is going to be Chelsea. What about, I mean, obviously you're listening into this 1-1 with Tom Kearney turning off. Is this going to mean that Tottenham are going to be throwing everything at it to get 2-1?
Yeah, I'm very confident Spurs are going to win this game, to be honest. I'm really confident. I think Spurs get the winner here. I mean, they're bringing on Castagna, I don't know who for, but I suppose there's always a chance when Spurs are like really looking to push for a winner that he could get countered on. That's possible, but I can't see anything about Spurs win right now. But I mean, there's only 10 minutes left, so it sounds weird saying it, but yeah, I think I'll go for a Sonny Boy winner. Maddison and Sarr came off for Gray and Bergvall.
Bergwell.
Yeah.
I remember him. When James from Planet FPL and Ricky were talking about how he could be the next big thing, but he's just done absolutely nothing for him, unfortunately. No.
To be fair, it's hard when you don't get a good run of games. Like, I don't even think he started a Premier League game. I think he might have started in the Europa League, but yeah, he was really good in Sweden apparently, but I'd never actually watched him before he came to Spurs. Oh, that's Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Sessegnon's coming on against Spurs.
Ryan Sessegnon? The Fulham?
Yeah, against Spurs. And Smith Rowe and Iwobi are coming off. Yeah.
Remember him.
Oh, that'd be so typical, wouldn't it? Imagine Sessegnon scores the winner. God. Better not happen. Yeah, actually.
Oh, it's Palmer! Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Outside the box, curling, left-footed effort. I just thought he was going to cock it up, but he hasn't. It's a Madueke. I think it's a Madueke assist. Who gives a shit? But Palmer has just scored to just give me an extra few more points on my poxy game week. Is it Madueke? In fact, I don't even care who got the assist. That is a beautiful finish, Jack. All played out to Palmer. I really did think it was going to get blocked, and that is a fantastic finish there from Palmer.
That should be free bonus for Palmer, shouldn't it? A goal and assist.
He's done nothing all game, to be honest with you. But that the thing that makes him and Saka stand out is that they can just get something out of nothing.
Yeah, definitely.
They get something out of nothing, whereas Ollie Watkins, they just can't do it. They just.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ollie Watkins has had a couple of opportunities to do something. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful goal that is. Fastest player to score 30 goals for Chelsea. He's just above Diego Costa and just behind Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. I know, yeah, but the thing is, with the way things have gone, I ironically need Palmer to score again.
Yeah, to match Saka.
No, not even matching Saka. I need him to score again to at least be able to get me on level with what you lot are doing with your teams. Ollie Watkins has come off now for Buendia. Like I say, I still, despite Palmer getting a goal today, I don't think I honestly would rather have Saka.
Yeah, I mean, just Arsenal are just more consistent than Chelsea, so it makes sense. It's a better team.
Like I said, I've got it here as a -8, and Madueke's been booked for driving. I've got it here. I've got 2 options. So this is game week 15. If this is game week 15, so not this midweek, but next week, it's Johnson to Saka, Haaland to Jackson for free, Johnson to Dibbling, Lewis to Gabriel/Timber for free, probably Gabriel. Or, and this is the -8, Dunk, Lewis, Johnson, Haaland for Jackson, Saka, Gabriel and Timber. And now looking at it with Palmer's just gone off. Fuck's sake. Oh, God.
Oh, Bergvall came quite close there. I don't know who whipped the ball in, but it was a good chance. He just put it wide. It's a corner though, so it must have Bassey, I think. Yeah, no, sorry, Bassey put it wide, but it was a good chance.
I don't care anymore now. This is when, if I'm not streaming, I'm just like, right, I'm going out. I'm listening to XFM. Because it's just pointless. There's nothing for me to watch or enjoy or whatever. And it's Gusto and Lavia. Sorry, Lavia and Palmer come off for Gusto and João Felix.
Sorry, I'll just be 1 minute. Just need to do something quickly.
Yeah, that's really frustrating from my point of view that Palmer's now gone off, because it just basically means that it's just a dead game for me. Absolute dead game for me, where I literally do not care about anything. Very, very, very frustrating. The majority of captains, ironically, suddenly feel much warmer about... What? The majority of captains, ironically, suddenly feel much warmer. How many points do you think Hannah will get? I'm telling you now, 2. Liverpool are going to destroy him based on the team. Based on the team that I've heard, it's. Oh, Ray is here. Ray, I've been slagging you off all afternoon because I'm thinking of sacking you off, mate. And that's sacking with an A. What do you think about it, Ray? This -8 in game week 15. Dunk, Lewis, Johnson, Haaland for Timber, Gabriel, Saka and Jackson. The 2 frees ain't bad either. Johnson and Haaland to Saka and Jackson. They ain't too bad, but it means that I've missed out on the Southampton game. But there's a small chance that he may not play, Jackson. He may not start, because I do think there's going to be some rotation. But this, apart from obviously tonight, I am not even going to be looking at anything to do with this game week. I'm just going to let Jason do all the talking, and maybe even Chelsea come on the attack at the moment. Goal. Oh. Adewake, goal. No, save. Headed over. What the fuck? What?
Harry Wilson flashed it across the goal, but there was nobody there to tap in. It would have been a tap in.
A good chance for João Felix there.
Yeah. But Jagerson clears it, but it was a tap in for somebody, but nobody was there to finish it.
So yeah, what do you think of those transfers? The 2 frees type ones, or the -8 for a hit? What's your immediate thought process on that?
Well, so much of it comes down. Like Haaland's the big thing. Like, it's just Haaland annoys. Well, I've never owned him, but like, I can imagine. See, 15 million plus. Like, he really needs at least a goal a game week, at the very least, to like justify that. And one game week where he doesn't perform, it's like it must be horrible. So, if I really don't blame you if you want to like sell him, because just the way it spreads up about the funds. Although I suppose it also depends on like looking at Man City's fixtures. Like depends on when, if you want him back, because if you're going to sell Haaland, you're going to probably want to, not get him back anytime soon. So to justify it, so it depends. Like if there's certain managers who like, they'll sell Haaland and then he'll start scoring again, then they'll panic.
Wow, this is this
So-
is everybody's fear, isn't it? But to be completely honest with you, I genuinely agree with Trigger Lips that the play this year, certainly after game week 5, has been to sack off Haaland and don't own him ever again. There's so many premium assets, the likes of Saka, Salah, Palmer, doing so well this year. And then you've got your front three, the strikers, the likes of Cunha, Pedro, Isaac, Issa,
Oh yeah.
Jackson. There's so many performing so well.
Yeah.
And it's ended here. It's ended at Old Trafford. I turn that crap.
There's 4 minutes left of this game.
Yeah, they've added 5 here as expected, as predicted. One of the few predictions I do get right is the fucking shitty stoppage time.
But yeah, I don't know if it's hard to say, but I would not blame you for selling Haaland, the form he's in, because he's absolutely not justifying his price. He's I think what was it, like 2 goals in the last 7 weeks or something terrible like that. It's outrageous for a 50 million asset.
I think Nick says it all the time about Haaland, that, like you stated, he needs to be getting a minimum of a goal a game a week.
Yeah.
And it's just not going to be, especially at 15 million. And I mean, John Harris saying, I'm praying for a Salah blank animations. What a game week. Yeah, great game week. For some, it's been a great game week. For people like me, it's been an absolute... I don't care if my captain's come through. It's been an absolute fucking shower of shite. Mainly because the Johnson over Rodgers... Rodgers over Johnson, and then Mazraoui coming off. I mean, that's what... I mean, let's do the maths here, shall we? So, Rodgers 7... It's 5. That's 8 points missed out on Rodgers, and then plus the guaranteed clean sheet for Mazraoui. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13 points I missed out on already. 13 from a sub player, and picking Rodgers over Johnson because of some poxy spin the wheel Ray.
Some way to decide. That really is 50-50 if it comes to that.
Yeah, Ray. That's why Ray wants me, which makes sense. Makes a hell of a lot of sense. Appearances 23, goals 22, assists 6 for Cole Palmer at Stamford Bridge. That is absolutely absurd. Yeah, Ray making the point that that's the problem with my team, is that you've got players there, which is going to make it difficult for you to choose which one to play ahead of one another. It's like the whole argument about, do you have 2 4.5 million goalkeepers? Do you have 1 5 million / 5.5? Do you have just the 1 4.5 rather than 2? It's all just the same. PK7 saying the most obvious penalty ever in the United game has just not been given. I thought you said he went off. Why did you say he went off, Steve? Palmer. He has gone off. He went off at the 80th minute. John Harris, I have Saka, Palmer and Bruno now, so keeping Haaland for now. Hope the swing goes the other way. If, again, it's unlikely, but if Haaland comes through in the next 2 with 3 attacking returns, then potentially we're potentially kind of winning. But the truth of the matter is that it's the way everything's going. I mean, what the closing stages of your game, are Spurs looking for this winner, or is it just petering out?
Yeah, it's just Fulham are trying to kill the game off and maybe catch them in the counter attack, but Spurs can't really break them down, to be honest. They've definitely not been at their best today, and they've not been. Neither team has been clinical enough, to be honest. Sonny Boy, maybe first minute of the game, should be scoring, and then from there they've just not done enough to threaten Fulham, to be honest.
I've had one bet come through today. Johnson scoring. That's it. One poxy bet. The other, Ollie Watkins to score anytime. Nothing. Oh, Fernandes, of course. I had Fernandes. That's why. Yeah. Fernandes, goal or assist.
That's the game finished here. One each.
Yeah.
I was confident Spurs are winning that as well.
We can all leave and live our lives as and cuckoo. Good effort there. This is going to be done in 30 seconds. And then I'm going to put a couple of bets on the Liverpool game. Basically, Salah. In fact, I'll ask you, in all seriousness, what bet would you put on the Liverpool Man City game? A serious one, not like...
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
A genuine serious one.
I won't be biased. Okay. I'll go... Who's it? I need to see the lineups. Well, I would involve Liverpool winning.
Okay.
What did I do? Both teams to score. I'm going to quickly check the lineups because I can't actually remember.
But while you're doing that, the game's just ended, and we'll get to that in a minute. So, thanks everybody for joining us live for this watch along. I really do appreciate you putting up with me and Jack for the past 2 hours. That has legitimately flown by. I'm not going to lie. Jack's kept up the conversation, has covered various topics. And really do appreciate you tuning in. All we ask for you to do is make sure that if you did tune in live, make sure you're hitting the like button, show your appreciation, and of course, make sure if you are brand new around here, hit the subscribe button. Myself and Jason are going to be going live at 8 p.m, where Jason's going to have the biggest smile on his face because he's going to have at least 80 points by the end of this game week, whereas I'm going to have, less than half of that, to be completely frank, unless today... by some miracle, Liverpool do nothing and Haaland comes through with a double-digit return and Lewis keeps a clean sheet. Again, it ain't going to be happening. So, yeah, join us at 8 p.m. tonight. And then, of course, next week we've got the big one on Wednesday evening where we're going to be doing another watch-along where there's going to be 7 of us covering all the Amazon games. Everton, Man City, Newcastle, Southampton, Arsenal, Aston Villa, covered by FPL Had a Beer, FPL Semi-Casual, Roberto, a.k.a. FPL Yellow Army, Trigger Lips, Nick of FPL Juice. They're all coming on live with us. So yes, Jack, you're going to be recommending a bet for me to do.
Well, I'm looking at specials here on this app. This Ladbrokes app.
Oh, I don't get like anything like that. But go on.
And it says 5-1 for Salah and Haaland to score anytime.
Yeah, that ain't going to be happening. All those specials never happen.
Yeah, okay.
They never happen. It's like they'll do, Haaland to have 2 shots on target, Salah to have just a shot. We're going to give you a special of 20-1, and it never happens. I just avoid that. Come on, Jack. What bet should I do? Like something simple, so to speak.
Okay, it would involve a bet builder involving Liverpool to win.
Yep.
And
we've established that. Now that's
that's
the easy bit. This is going to be 35p, by the way.
Oh, okay. Who do I think is going to score? A goal scorer is always fun. I'm going to go...
This is great entertainment, Jack. I mean...
I'm going to go... if I was putting on a bet,
go on.
I would go Liverpool to win and Nunez to score last.
Nunez to score last?
Yeah, that would be my bet if I was doing a bet.
Can I even do that? I don't even know how to do. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Oh, it's like, well, for my app, it's like it says popular goal scorer markets and it says other goal scorer markets.
Hold a minute. I could do anytime goal scorer Nunez, but remember he's not playing.
Yeah, that's why I've put him at score. My bet would be, I might do actually, Liverpool to win, Nunez to score last. That'd be my bet. He's scoring off the bench. Yeah. But, I mean, obviously, yeah, I don't blame you for not doing that because it's not... But
I'd rather put it on Gakpo.
Yeah, I mean, probably more likely, I suppose, because he's starting. But I don't... When I look at the benches, I quite like a last goal, like player to score last sometimes.
Well, I could put 35p on Nunez to score last. I could do that. And his odds are... This is a betting channel, by the way. Nunez to score last is 11-2. I could do that for 35p if you want.
Well, yeah, it's your 35p, but I just have a feeling he'll score last.
Well, just to say thank you for coming on here, I'll put 35p on Nunez to score last. And obviously I can cash out at any moment if he doesn't come on. But Yeah, that's 35p that I'm never going to... Well, I could find 35p at the hospital. So I may find that tomorrow and I will put it in my pocket and never, ever spend it, ever.
Well, I really hope that wins for you, to be honest. I'm sure it will.
So do I.
Yeah. How much does that get you back? 11 to 2? God,
35, £2.20 something, it says there.
Oh, okay.
Right. Jack, let's get out of here. I really do appreciate you coming on. I'm going to do an Alf. I'm going to steal something from Alf. You're on the internet. You're live on YouTube. What do you want to say to the 70-odd people that are watching us now?
Yeah, thanks for listening to me for like a couple hours. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for having me, Steve. I've been watching the game anyway. It was really, really fun afternoon. Thank you.
It's all right for you. You've been lying on a bed. I have to sit in this crap chair.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so comfy right now. It's brilliant.
Yeah, really do appreciate you joining us. And thank you again, once again, everybody joining us live throughout the whole of this watch along. And me and Jason will see you at 8 o'clock. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hitting the like button. We'll get out of here. Enjoy the Liverpool versus Man City game. And yeah, we'll see you at 8 p.m. See you later. Give them a wave, Jack. Come on.